This is the Real Ass Podcast.
Here's how it started. I found out they review podcasts, and I'm a little bit of an egomaniac. Okay, so they hadn't reviewed my show, and I've been waiting. I heard about these guys 6 months ago at least. Okay, they reviewed Come Town, they reviewed Opie Radio, they reviewed all these shows. Okay, and I was like, they're not going to review me. You're going to ignore me, the Puerto Rican Rattlesnake, the #1 fucking podcaster in the world. So I guess what would be considered a shot across the bow. I left a voicemail on their hotline. Hey, what's going on? This is Louis J. Gomez, the Puerto Rican Rattlesnake. You're live on the Real Ass Podcast right now.
Well, they're not live. You're live. And
no, they're live technically on the podcast.
I don't think they're live. They're not on the show.
Listen to me. You guys are a bunch of fags, and we're going to dox you and rape your girlfriends, and I'm going to let you know that. That's a fact. It's not a joke. It's not a bit.
We're going to rape your beard girlfriends because you're fags.
Because you guys
are fags.
You wouldn't even give a fuck because you like sucking each other's dicks. So you're going to ignore me, you motherfuckers?
Wait,
I'm a fucking legend. Shut up. Yeah, it's a voicemail. I don't give a shit.
That's illegal. Louis.
Whatever. Tell them to bring it to the cops. Only fags will bring it to the cops. That's the reality.
When I was a kid, I threatened to kill somebody over the phone as a joke, and they got the cops came to my house.
I mean, this is
Wait, did you hang up on them?
No, you're
Okay.
still going.
Oh my God! Don't call the cops.
It's a joke.
protected under satire laws.
You can sell somebody you're going to rape their girlfriend
Yeah,
if
we're
you're
gonna-
joking.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm saying this. Hold on.
I don't think you have
Let me make this clear.
Scott.
It's not a joke. No. I want to make this very clear.
So rude.
We're coming after your identities and your fucking girlfriends.
Louis.
So call us back.
Do they have girlfriends?
Call us back.
Hold on. What's the
Hello?
number here? 573 gas
hello, is this the
line.
man who's gonna rape my girlfriend? Yes.
573 gas line. You
just wanted to
fucking call
follow
us
up.
back. You do not ignore the Puerto Rican Rattlesnake or the Real Ass Podcast. I'm sick of it. I see all the horse shit you guys fucking review. You come and fucking review our show.
Oh, you asked to be reviewed?
Shh. I didn't just ask.
You demanded it.
I said if they did not review me, I was going to dox them and rape their girlfriends. But these guys retaliated. So now it's officially on. This is it. What am I going to do? Am I going to fucking ignore a war? Let's pull up some of these clips. Because the episode that they reviewed, we had Graham Kay and Caitlin Rupert on the show. Correct?
Oof, this isn't looking good to start with.
Look, it wasn't one of our best episodes, but I will say that our worst episode is probably better than 99% of the podcasts that are out there.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Love that attitude.
Hell yeah. So, Shannon, let's hear some of these things that these guys said because I want to hear what they said. This is Who Are These Podcasts? It's Carl and his guest, Doug, from Who's Right?
Yes. Do you want to hear what they say about you or the guests?
Let's hear what they say about the guests
Okay.
first.
I've got it. A lot of my clips are the autistic one trying to struggle through a story or a sentence, and it's either long pauses or just a string of words that shouldn't go together because they don't make coherent sense. I don't know how you want to jump around. I don't know what you got. I don't know what you want to do.
I have a lot of things to talk about, but I like this idea of zooming in on Graham Kay. And when we say the autistic one, he does a podcast about autism.
Yeah, so that's my number 4.
All right.
Let's talk about this for a second. All right, so you know they're right. Graham stinks. I'll give him that. You know, he's a little bit long-winded, a little bit autistic, and he's too good-looking. Kind of makes me angry. So fine, I give him that point. They made a good point. Give me something else. What else did they say?
He's like
This
an affirmative
is,
action Andrew Schultz.
A funny joke about Caitlin's tattoo.
Caitlin Rupert is also back on the show. Very happy to have you here, Caitlin. What's going on? Did we ever talk about your tattoo? What is that supposed to be?
Oh, it's a lady. I don't know. It's a Sailor Jerry tattoo. Steve Boltz did it. I'm getting another one. I'm getting a rat or a mouse here.
Okay.
Who fucking cares?
Thank you.
Have some sort of funny story or analogy or something to say. So you got a tattoo? Yeah, I'm getting another one too. Fuck off.
All right.
They're just picking apart the small talk.
Yeah. But you know, that wasn't a great story about her tattoo. What am I going to do?
I don't know. It's
They're not wrong.
It's hard to listen to.
But
Even the
my
clips
pod.
they're playing, that's
Yeah,
hard
no,
to
I'm
listen
100%
So I
with
can't even imagine what this sounds like.
They
being
had to
a part
listen
of this.
Imagine having to listen to them listening to my podcast.
Good Lord.
This is like fucking. This would literally be hell for some people.
Yeah.
Imagine this was it. This would be hell. They're like, you have to listen to Lewis listening to somebody else listen to his podcast.
In a cab.
I think they should listen to like 5. You know what I
Do
mean?
you know
Like,
how many cab rides I've been in with Lewis where he puts on Legion of Skanks?
Oh yeah.
And then I have
Jesus
to go,
Christ.
Lewis, the driver's black. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, no.
What are you doing?
What?
You play Legion of Skanks to cab drivers?
Sometimes they gotta know.
They
So I
should
just
know.
play stories about me beating up cab drivers for making wrong turns. That I stare at them. I don't even have to say anything. What did they say about me? Because they were taking these shots at the guests on the show, and I got to be honest with you, these were, look, Caitlin's fine, Graham's fine. On their own, they're okay, right? But you gotta pull them up. We gotta bring another
It's
guest
crazy
in.
that you're fucking joining these guys and shitting on your guests right now.
No, look, when they make points, Shane, I'm not a fucking asshole phony. I'm not going to sit here when somebody makes a good point and I'm going to just fight them for the sake of fighting them. What do they say about me? Go.
By the way, I should mention, I like Louis J. Gomez. I like his comedy. I'm a fan of his.
I've got a note here, and my note is this is what happens when a funny guy surrounds himself by people who have no interest in entertaining others.
These guys are making some fucking points here. I like what
I
they're
wonder
saying.
you like what they're saying.
I
Yeah.
like what they're saying. Oh, time out 1 second. That made a lot of sense.
It does.
That should be the bio of the show. What happens when a funny guy surrounds himself with unfunny people that what?
I have no interest in entertaining anybody.
That's a fucking solid bio for this show. I like it. I got no problem with this. Did they say anything else about me? Maybe.
Scott. It's not a joke. You can tell someone you're going to rape their girlfriend if it's a joke, but this is not a joke.
So I'm breaking down how funny I am.
So I know my co-host Anthony, Jody B from Po Boys podcast. They're both big fans of his.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I just really wasn't aware of him, and I'm going to end up subscribing to the podcast as long as he doesn't have anybody else on. If it's like a stand-up,
This is maybe a new thing. I may not have guests anymore. I may do this Bill Burr Monday morning podcast style, which a lot of people have called me like an A-grade Bill Burr. That's been said about me before. I don't want to disparage Bill Burr. He's been called a B-grade Louis J. Gomez. But, that's the same thing, technically. So I like, look, here's the thing. Can I be honest with you? I like what these guys do. It's a quality
so
fucking
funny.
show. What am I
It's so
supposed
funny.
to do? It's a quality show and they have good ideas. I'll invite them on Gas Digital right now. You know, they did a really great job. But can I tell you the problem? I told them that I wanted them to come and bring some fucking heat for me. Okay? That's what I wanted. I wanted to bring some heat to the Real Ass Podcast. I threatened to dox them and rape their girlfriends. And they did not bring any heat. They trashed my guests, but they didn't trash the Real Ass Podcast. They didn't trash
Okay, in
me.
their defense, though, that probably didn't freak them out because they didn't have tails or long ears.
Or
That is
girlfriends.
true. No. Here's the one thing. Carl does have a girlfriend, okay? And we actually, we found her, okay? I swear to God, this is true. Harrington, bring in this fucking pig. Bring her in
Oh my
right
God.
now.
She's really
Bring her
here?
in. Yeah, she's here.
Wow, I'm getting a little turned on.
There we go. There we go. Sit
Somebody
her down
went
for
to
a
the
second.
Chrissy Mayer School of what to wear on a
You
podcast.
guys just had this rope here.
Sit her down. Sit her down.
Right over here.
Love
This
the
fucking-
top.
So here's what's going to happen. You can leave her standing. It doesn't
Oh.
even matter. Whatever it is.
You're fine.
So,
We're not worried about her comfort.
So here's the thing, okay?
Wow.
These guys, they want to fucking not come at me the way that I tell them to. Do you think that I am not going to follow through on my fucking threats? Okay? Do you think I'm not going to follow through on my threats? Okay, this is Carl's girlfriend. Okay, her name is Christina. She's tight as shit. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, tight as fuck. Okay, and
For now.
what we're gonna do throughout the show is we're going to sexually penetrate her against her will. Okay, it's a Real Ass Podcast exclusive today here on the Real Ass Podcast. Listen, hey, pig slut, over
What?
this way.
Oh, sorry.
hey, because your boyfriend couldn't have some fucking balls, you're going to actually get a lot of balls today, all right? Harrington, go take her in the bathroom right now and fucking
Oh my
rape her.
God.
Go take her in the bathroom right now, Harrington, aggressively. I don't want you to do it nice. I want her to feel it. Thank you.
And when you're done raping, Shane needs more water.
And when it's my turn, let me know.
Oh, Chrissy, you're gonna rape her as well.
Yeah, I'll be nice though.
Shannon's gonna rape her. It's gonna be a lot. And Shane,
I'm not raping.
Shane,
No rape.
Shane, really? You can't
Look.
just join in on the fucking raping.
I can't rape.
Why?
Don't be that guy.
My girlfriend won't let me.
My girlfriend said,
Shane,
what the fuck are you doing?
you're not
dude?
gonna rape Carl's
What
girlfriend.
are you doing
What?
on this, dude?
What? I kidnapped a
I'm not
woman.
coming down here anymore.
Well, I kidnapped a girl and now I'm
Not
gonna rape her
here
on the show
anymore.
because he didn't review my show the way that I wanted him to. How is it not completely logical to you?
I did like the ISIS music.
Zach's idea.
The
I mean,
ISIS
if
music
they
was
were
good.
scientists that, you know what I mean? Like scientists take multiple samples to have a theory about something and review something. They just
So you know
listen
who's
to,
about to take multiple
they listen
samples?
to one episode.
Carl's girlfriend.
Oh. Jeremy, they just
okay.
listen to one. That's not a fair.
Fucking
Judge.
Carl's girlfriend. And look, we're gonna rape her throughout the show. Okay, we're all gonna get a piece. We're all gonna get a turn on her. Okay, we're gonna get her review of each raping probably throughout, which is kind of fun. And you know that's gonna happen. Also, we're giving out information about Carl throughout the show as well. So that's gonna be coming on, and a special surprise at the end of the show about Doug, because Doug was very difficult to find information on. Okay, and I liked Doug. Doug, a lot of people told me, a lot of people were like, dude, Doug is the fucking least interesting broadcaster on the planet. That's what people said to me. And I was like, that's impossible. I don't believe that. So I went and listened to it. I was like, no, this guy is fucking fire, dude. He's hilarious. And he fucking is so interesting and funny. What's his podcast?
Who's right?
Shannon, do they have a Patreon?
Yes.
Look it up really
I'll
quick.
share it with you.
We're going to subscribe to his Patreon right now on the show.
I have a Patreon.
Not subscribing to Chrissy's, not unless she gets those titties out.
That's what's on the Patreon.
Damn, you're really submitting to these dudes.
Hell yeah. How many subscribers does he have?
Harrington said 13.
13?
Yep, $35 a month.
Fuck yeah, dude. He makes $35 a month, dude.
I don't know, dude. He's got hashtag dark humor.
Okay, there we go. 13 patrons.
all humors matter.
Right now, let's subscribe. What is the highest rate that you can subscribe for? You must be $18, $20 a month. That's fucking crazy. But you know what? I want to be a chief petty officer of the Who's Right podcast. Subscribe me, Shannon. I am the chief petty officer of the Who's Right podcast.
You
Now.
realize you technically own half of that podcast now.
I love Doug. Doug was dope, and we have a special surprise regarding Doug coming on later on the show. It is the Who Are These Podcasts Day here on the Real S Podcast. We will also convince Shane to penetrate this woman. What if we do this, Shane? What if we break her down so much that she stops begging for us to stop? And when you come in, at that point, she's almost like, what do they call that?
It's almost consensual.
Yeah, but
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, what if she has Stockholm syndrome and she's now enjoying it in a weird way?
Yeah, you're like the
Hold
nice
on,
guy.
let me. Hold on.
Stockholm syndrome?
Wait. What if we told you she was full of candy?
That's a horse of a different color.
Bring Christina back in here. Let's see, Harrington.
Let's keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, Harrington really. He went to town on her. Hit that music again, Shannon. Each time she comes in, I'd love to hear it.
Music really sells it.
Music is.
There she is.
This is like a coming of age ceremony.
There we go. So, Christina, how was Harrington? How was he? Okay. Good. He was that good. I like it. Good. All right. Very nice. Did you see the new Avengers movie yet? Did you enjoy it?
Don't ruin it for her, too.
Hey, spoiler real quick. Let me fast forward for a second here because I got to give her the spoilers. This is actually, you know what? Fuck it. She's got to take it too. Fast forward for 30 seconds from right now. Okay. New Captain America's black.
Your boyfriend's a faggot. Your boyfriend's a talentless hack faggot.
Also, Captain America uses Thor's hammer. Hulk snaps his fingers. Chrissy didn't know that one.
God damn it, you fucking dick!
But then the last time is not the last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Who else wants a turn on Christina? Why don't you give Ralph a turn on her? My business partner, Ralph. He's got a big one too. You know what? No, make him go last because
Ralph technically gets 50% of all the rapes.
That is true. You know what,
French
Shannon?
fry her
Shannon,
hair.
you're gonna rape her digitally. Okay.
Digital
with your
rape.
fingers. That means
Like
not
on the internet.
No, not by
Human virtually.
memes.
Okay.
It's gonna be with your fingers. Okay.
All right.
Take her into the bathroom right now. Have your way with her. This is what happens when you don't come at me the way that I want you to. Everyone just realize that, okay? If I tell you to come at me and you don't come at me and I threaten to rape and dox you, it's going to happen every time. I'm a man of my word. If nothing else, I'm a man of my word. Bring her back in. How was, there we go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, dude, every time this comes on, I'm just like, God fucking damn it.
Get in here.
It's great branding because you hear
This
it
is
and you
good.
know whose music it is. It's like Hulk Hogan. It's
It
like,
is.
oh shit, they're coming. They're coming.
She looks
Yeah, dude,
she
here
looks
comes
refreshed,
ISIS.
like she's been on vacation.
I'm telling you, she's starting to like it. That's what happens. Carl, this is what fucking happens. We take your girlfriend sexually over and over again. Here, pull her gag out for a second. How was Shannon? How was Shannon?
Someone help me! Help! Call 911. This isn't a joke. This isn't.
There we go. All right, take her out of here. Take her out of here. There we go. Take her out of here. Go. Get her out of here.
She'll be fine.
Shane, are you going to have a turn yet?
I was like that my first time.
It's true. You're not going to have a turn? Come on, Shane. Grow up, dude.
All right, fine.
Be a team player.
Yeah, all right, fine.
Dude, you know what you do? Just go to the bathroom at one point.
What do you
You got to go take a piss.
With your dick.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
She's the best. So look, the problem is Doug. I wanted to rape Doug's girlfriend. Okay, from the Who's Right podcast.
Mm-hmm, naturally.
But what we found out was that Doug is a homosexual. He doesn't talk about it. And that's not a problem. I'm not saying that's like a bad thing, okay? Don't look at me like I'm being a fucking hateful person.
I don't think you're being
Homosexuals
hateful on
are
that.
great people, okay? Homosexuals do a lot of really fucking cool things for the world, okay? But I wanted to bring in his girlfriend and rape her on the show, okay? And then I found out he's a homosexual. I was like, all right, dude, well, what am I going to do? I'll rape his
Boyfriend?
Rape his boyfriend. Doug also, as it turns out, not very attractive. No boyfriend. So, what we decided to do instead was we found Doug. We've actually found Doug. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Doug from the Who's Right podcast. Bring him in. This is Doug. It's Doug.
We did what Google and iTunes can't do. We found Doug from the Who's Right podcast.
That's right, Doug. Doug, sit down. Talk into the microphone.
Did he come in with
help.
his pants down?
Honey.
Or did...
Sweetie,
Doug.
you gotta stop the podcast. It's not.
Doug.
This isn't what.
Doug, shut the fuck up, Doug.
No.
Doug, shut the fuck up. You piece of shit. I'll put a fucking bullet in your head, you motherfucker. You shut the fuck up, Doug.
Please.
I like you. I like you and I like the Who's Right podcast. I'm the fucking #1 subscribing member, you fucking piece of shit. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna have a fucking time with your asshole, Doug, you fucking piece of shit.
My ass is covered in shit now.
Did you rape Doug yet, Harrington?
Of course, sir.
How was it?
It was all right.
Who was tighter, Doug or... Shut the fuck up or I will put a bullet in your head, Doug. I like you. You're talented and funny. Who was tighter, Doug or Carl's girlfriend?
Carl's girlfriend at the start.
At the start, okay, but now she's fucking loosening up. You know what? Make Doug rape Carl's girlfriend right now. Go. Go rape her right now. Ooh, it better stay hold. Harrington, here, gun.
Be careful with that gun, Harrington. We got to return it to Kumi at 4.
So look, here's the thing. We promised to rape Carl's girlfriend. We did that. Okay, we raped the shit out of Doug. I'm literally watching through the booth right now. I'm watching Doug raping Carl's girlfriend right now. To be honest with you, at this point, I think it's kind of a love connection. I think they're going to end up leaving and being together after this.
Yeah.
Trauma bonds.
But the other thing is, we said we were going to dox Carl as well, right?
Yeah, I have his address and the phone number and everything, and his
Beautiful.
full name.
And his
right
full
there.
name. Okay, so
It's on
first
the
of all,
screen
what
right
is
now.
his full name? Carl Weathers Frampton, 198 Bredburn Avenue, Rochester, New York, 14607. Phone number 585612.
Rochester. Who's gonna go to Rochester?
1388. Guys, this is all of his real information. Every bit of it. So this is all of his stuff. In fact, can we get an aerial view of his house with Google Earth, Shannon?
Oh yeah, let me try to find it. Hold on.
Yeah, go to Google Earth, pull up an aerial view because I want to show his actual home to the fans of this show. Well, that's not very good. Go in closer, Shannon.
It seems
Really
a
get
little
in
salty.
there. Just get in there. I want you to zoom in his actual house, okay, Shannon?
All right, I was gonna find the exact
house,
Hold on.
please, for the love of God. There it is. There it is right now. Get it really close. Go really close. I want to see him.
All right.
Go into it. Go in there. Get in there, Shannon. There. Oh, what is he? Is that Carl? What is he doing? Oh my God! What the hell is this? What is this? This is Carl from the.
Oh,
Who are these podcasts?
I think so. It's his house.
What is he? Are you kidding me?
Is he
Oh my
doxing?
God!
Oh no, he's gonna dox
No,
him.
go in deeper.
No, get away from his tail.
He's gonna dox him.
I don't think he's gonna
Go
die.
in-
Oh my God,
Ew,
I can't
Carl.
watch it.
Carl.
I can't watch it.
Carl.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
You're a fucking. You know, I don't mind. I love his podcasting, and I love his opinions. But actually doxing a goat
I thought it was a dog. It's not a dog.
Oh,
It's a goat. Okay, thank God. I thought it was weird.
live on a show, that's too far.
Oh, he's really getting goat for it.
Yeah, bro.
He's gonna really goat for it.
I can't believe we wasted.
He's pulling it apart. It's goatsy.
We wasted the ISIS music on another bit.
Yeah, can you want to stop this too?
What are you doing, Carl? What are you doing now? This is who he is as a human being, and I have no problem with it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and judge him. Okay, people like their freaky shit. Okay, really good. Now you're zooming a little too far, Shannon.
I'm
Tell me
sorry.
when it's over.
Actually, I'm gonna click away from it.
Why, Shannon? Oh, he's doing the
Oh,
shocker.
bro.
He's giving the goat the shocker.
I'm glad you're doing this because I wanted to self-produce my first special also. So
away,
thanks
guys.
a lot for including me on this. I wanted to make sure that I self-produced everything from here on out.
Carl Weathers Frampton of Rochester, New York. That is what he is doing right now. Right now at his home. It's crazy. Shannon, what'd you learn today?
So much.
Right?
Yeah, I feel like
Not improv.
I was just speaking.
What'd you learn today, Shannon? Anything?
if you threaten rape, you should follow through with it.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
something.
Somebody taught you that a long time ago.
Hell yeah. I think we've all learned a lot today. Okay. I love the listeners of this show. You guys are great. Thank you for getting my back with the Who Are These podcasts, but they're not wrong. Those guys are great podcasters and they make a lot of great points. And I'm not going to sit here and disparage the hard work that they do. And I hope they do another. I hope they review this episode. I hope they review my other podcasts. I really do. I think they're great. And if they want to possibly be able to get on the Gas Digital Network, this would be a good time because they're good boys.